Hey Ruby, what's why is this freezing? Come on, man. Whoa. Okay, it froze for a second. Thank you for the applause. Likes. Danny, what's up? Panda, what's up? Puddlegum, what's up? I am doing okay. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Really tired, but other than that, I'm doing well. Thank you for the likes. Lock. Hey, Floor, what's up? It's probably pretty late there, yeah? It's like 7:37 p.m. here. Trying to be very careful to get my coffee. And yes, I am at almost 8 a.m. Had a phone interview today, and I think it went well. Papa's doing good. You think it went well, Panda? Good luck. I hope 1:30 a.m. Homework while feeling like crap. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. But I'm doing the most important, so that's good. That is good. And then when you get it done, you can be like, ah, I got that crap done. Heck, good. Yeah, that's true. Accomplishment is a great feeling, you know? I have 11 pages of math to do and 8 pages of AP Euro to do. Zero motivation. Well, hopefully your motivation would be getting a decent grade on those assignments. Or even getting a grade period. Oh, European history, gotcha. Oh. PG, you also have zero motivation. 11 pages of math. What class are you taking? Yeah, does it have like 5 questions per page? Because then, oh wait, even then that's kind of, oh, that's still kind of a lot. Does it have like 1 question per page? 2 questions per page? Geometry, I'm super behind. That's a lot of math. It's been a minute, an ethnic minute, since I took math, but I kind of feel sort of taking math now because I've been trying to help my sister with math. The other night, the math she's doing is stupid. Like, the program she's using is stupid. I don't even know. I like video chatted with her for an hour and 26 minutes the other night trying to help her. Granted, some of that time we like got off topic, but most of the time we were doing math, and it was ridiculous. What is your sister doing? She's it's like the intro to, I don't even know what it is, what the class is. It's one of her, core classes, but what? You were off task? I know, right? Sarah, what's up? How's it going? Thank you for running your fans, dude. I appreciate that. But, like, what she was doing the other night was, like, dealing with converting fractions to decimals and then converting decimals to percentages and so on and so forth. So, like, not super hard stuff, but she has this thing where it's the same thing that I have, to where she like gets hung up on a word, like literally a word or a couple words or something, and she like if it doesn't immediately make sense to her, she freaks out and basically has a panic attack. She's like, it doesn't make sense to me, and then like she feels stupid, so then she starts freaking out more. Part of it, I think, is just because she's dyslexic, and also she, to be honest, didn't have a normal high school experience. She changed schools a lot, and it's a long story, and some of it's kind of personal that I won't say on YouNow. But anyway, she had a very not great high school experience. So anyway, it's long story short. It was a lot, and I was like, oh, okay, well I can help you with converting. I can definitely help you with converting decimals to percentages and percentages back to decimals. But and also the fractions bit. I had to brush up on that a little bit, but I got it. But then she started doing, so we got that done, and I was able to like explain it better to her, to where I think she understood it. So that was good. But then we started going on with, oh my god, we moved on, and then it was, I think I still have the paper somewhere. It was stupid. It was like scale. Like there's a scale, or a model or whatever. And a model car is, the diameter of a tire on there is this much, and then so how much would and then the scale is 1/64, so then what would a real car diameter, the tire of a real car diameter, whatever the fuck. And I was like, oh, okay, I think I know how to do this. So I, worked it out and did it and got my answer. I was like, I think it's this, and this is how I did it. And she was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And then she entered the answer into the program, because it's an online program. It was wrong. And I was like, why was that wrong? And then I cheated and looked it up on the internet, and the internet got the same answer I got, and apparently we were both wrong. So I don't even know. I don't know. I blame the program. And then, like, another thing was, right? And it was like, here's the total population for the whatever, and then here's the population for the west, and here's the population for the east, and the south, and the north. And then there was a question that was like, what's the total population of the South between for people between the ages of 15 and 64? So literally all you have to do is add up the numbers, right? Or so I thought. I added them up twice and was careful both times, and it says that the answers were wrong. And I was like, I'm not that much of an idiot. Like, and I used a calculator? Like, it's not that, I don't know, I know I'm dyslexic, but I know I'm dyslexic, so I am extra careful when I do stuff like that. And, because she had gotten the same answer that I had gotten, and I was like, this is making me feel really stupid. And she ended up figuring out the answer somehow, or it finally told her when she tried to input it so many times and got it wrong. And I have no idea how they got the answer that they got. It was really stupid. Some of those don't like certain formats. Yes, that's what I told her. Because when I was in college in Evansville, the program that we used was so freaking picky. If you use a capital R instead of a lowercase r, or vice versa, it was footloose with up. It wouldn't accept it, or it was so picky. Like, if you didn't put 0.34 and you just put 0.34, they were like, wrong. It's crazy. Like, I sometimes use Khan Academy with my students, and it's picky about formatting. So my students might have the right answer, but their formatting isn't. Weren't formatting it correctly. Why can't I read today? Dyslexia doesn't make you dumb. I'm dyslexic and I'm highly intelligent. Exactly. But actually, I talked about this with Angela a little bit today. Just about, like, school in general. And how, I, as a dyslexic person, was not great at school. Not that all dyslexic people are bad at school, but a lot of it was because, you know, I just need things, like, I felt dumb a lot of the time, and a lot of the time I pretended like I just didn't care about studying, or didn't care about my grades, or didn't care about the pop quiz, or, you know, the quiz, or the reading assignment, or whatever. And it wasn't because I didn't actually care, it's because that made me feel less stupid. If it came across like I just didn't give a shit, then people just thought I just didn't give a shit. But in reality, I cared a lot, and I just didn't want to feel stupid, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, I'm not stupid. I would consider myself an intelligent individual. Um, you know, but I, you know, yeah. And I have ADHD. Yep. I did really well on the SAT and the ACT, but I have trouble adulting. See, I did not do well on the SAT, and I did worse on the ACT for some reason. But I only took each of them once, and in hindsight, I probably should have. Actually, no, I should not have taken the SAT again because I got into college and it was fine. So whatever. Um, I thought the ACT was harder. Yeah, same. They I heard so many people like, oh, if you didn't do so great on the SAT, then you should take the ACT because then you know, you'll probably do better. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll do that. It was horrible. I would rather take the SAT 3 times than take the ACT another time. Like I would have rather taken the SAT 2 more times, is what I mean. Freaking out about math is totally a thing. Yep. I did okay on my practice PSAT, but not amazing on the practice ACT. Because I suck at science. ACT is way harder. Yeah. I did not like the ACT. I think I got like a 17 on the ACT. Well, wait. Was that right? I don't know, but it was bad. It was not good. It's been literally over 10 years since I took that, so. I did amazing on my DAT, dental aptitude test. Have to take that before you go on. Interesting. I, you know, I mean, I have a, you know, fairly decent IQ, and I don't think I'm a stupid individual, but, you know, like, school was always so hard for me, and I wasn't good at taking tests, standardized or just a regular in-class, you know, tests. But my senior year, they did this thing where had they done it every year of my high school career, I think I would have done a lot better in school. But I got to take my test in a room by myself. And if I absolutely had to, I could go over the regular amount of time you were allotted. And if it was a wordy test, like aka not a math test, I could have somebody, like another teacher, in there reading me the questions while I was looking at the questions. And that helped tremendously. And also, I could say, like, I could read the question and say, okay, so are they asking this? And I would, like, kind of rephrase it. And then the teacher would be like, yes, that's what they're asking, or whatever. Because, I mean, you know, if you have a learning disability, in my opinion, because I had some people tell me that that was cheating, and I'm like, that's not cheating, otherwise they wouldn't let me do it, dumbass. And also, if your brain worked the way my brain did, you would also want to be able to do that. Because they weren't telling me the answer by any means. They were just helping me understand what was being asked, if that makes sense. The AP tests are the worst. See, while I wasn't great at taking tests, I could have been. I qualified for AP English, but I decided to not take AP English and just take regular English because that year, it would have been my senior year. And yeah, it basically just involved a lot more reading, and I ain't down for that. Like, I was just fine with the amount of reading that I already had to do, so. Pythagoras is fun, like Pythagorean theorem. You also have to make a molar out of to see if you're artistic enough. Interesting. Oh, I'm gonna save that for my sister's math in case that could somehow help her. So yeah, what's Scott? College test all the class. I like math. It just took me. It always took me a while to grasp the concepts, but once I did, I was fairly decent at them. Well, I got all the questions except for one, and it's round table tomorrow, which means I gotta speak about my character, and I hate that. I'll live though. Well, I'm glad to hear that you'll live, regardless. So Logan Paul made another video. Did he now? I can only assume that was fun. Oh. Let's ignore that video. I'm kind of surprised because it hasn't even been a full month. Like, I think considering what he did, he should, and how much shit he got for it, he should probably take off a longer amount of time than a month, but what do I know? I'm doing nothing with my life and he's a millionaire, so. Yeah, I don't care to have him in my life either. It was a PSA video with going to a national call center. Interesting. You need my mug. What up, Grey's Anatomy reference? I'm drinking some coffee, and then I need to work out. Well, I have a show on. My show's on tonight at 9. I need a mug of tea that will refill itself. That would be badass. Or just like, and also constantly stay like at a great temper. Yeah, he's a douchebag. Like, you know. Anyway, but yeah, gotta get to work out in a little bit. I'll probably work out after my show. Actually, that's gonna be like, that would be at 10, and that's too late. So I'll probably work out during the show. Or maybe before. Depends on how long I stay on here. But I did get a little walk in because I had to walk to therapy today, but my legs are so sore from power walking yesterday and the day before. So but I had to walk to therapy. So I had my mom pick me up from therapy because she was already out, and also it was cold. And also my legs were killing me and I did not feel like walking. And it would have been uphill walking there, so, or walking home. So no thanks. No thanks. Yes, I agree. I still need to go to the store. I don't want to. Well, you know. Because I got a box of 400 plus pencils, some of which are pencils either from canceled orders or didn't pass quality control. So I have some that say happy birthday from random middle school. I want to give those out as prizes. That's awesome. Can someone adult for me? Well, here's the thing. You don't really need to adult, technically, because you're a teenager. So I think the proper question, can someone teenage for me? And I am sorry, but I'll have to decline that offer because I do not wish to be a teenager again. Walking is exercise. You did your exercise. I mean, technically, I did some exercise, but it was literally like an 8-minute power walk to therapy. And I had to power walk because I only had 8 minutes to get there. Otherwise, I would have, like, casually strolled because my shins hurt so bad. It's insane. Like, I will not be working my lower body tonight. I will be doing core and my arms, and that's it. I would like to do cardio, but 1, I'm tired. 2, if I did cardio, that would involve using my legs, and my shins feel like they're going to fall off. That doesn't even make sense, but that shit hurts. Wait. Because I think they're funny. I think that's funny. Pencils that say, like, random shit. I think that's funny. I'm also the type of person who thinks it's funny to get somebody a birthday card that says, like, happy birthday 10-year-old or something, like, if it's got a dinosaur on it, like, you know, I don't know, I think it's funny. I mean, I won't do it always. Like, I sent nobody in particular a birthday card, and it wasn't like that, but, yeah. And also, I was picking out a birthday card for somebody else, and I couldn't decide on one, so I picked out 2. Actually, I need to mail those because their birthday's in less than a month now, and it's going to take a long time to get there. Anyway, I think my students will just think I'm weird. Well, if your students are cool, they'll think it's funny. I haven't been to therapy in almost 3 months. I need to go soon, but I can't get insurance because of the stupid government shutdown. Fuck the government. Pardon my French. I crutched 5,865 steps today. I'm super sore. Holy shit, you crutched that much? Oh my gosh. Dude. Yeah, let's not talk about that. I love funny B-Day cards. Yeah, right? Don't we love funny cards? Funny cards are the best. I sent nobody in particular a funny card. I mean, I thought it was funny. I hope she thinks it's funny. She hasn't gotten it yet because the post office, like the Australian post office, hates me. I sent her and the Sprague a, alright, I hope you feel better, Danny. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I mean, I knew it was gonna get there late because I mailed, like, I didn't forget that her birthday was coming up by any means. Like, I was like, oh, Rachel's birthday's coming up, cool. But I guess I forgot that I needed to mail her card like a month in advance. I don't know. And so I mailed it late, and I knew it was gonna be late. And so I told her, hey, I sent you a card, but it's gonna be late because I'm an idiot and totally forgot. And I was beating myself up about it, and she was like, stop. Stop doing that. And I was like, oh, okay. Anyway, she still hasn't gotten it. And her birthday was almost a month ago. And I mailed it almost a month ago. But yeah, it was a funny B-Day card, so hopefully she will also think that it's funny. I hope, when she gets it. So, there's that. But, yeah, I sent her a letter, her and Sprague a letter, and, like, some pictures of dinosaurs that I'd colored in August. I mailed it at the end of August, never got it. They never got it, and I'm so mad. Oh, so mad. I'm like, listen, MFers, I didn't take all that time to write this stuff and cut that stuff and then put 3 stamps on the damn envelope and mail that shit off. to nobody in particular, and Sprague in particular, and for you to just lose it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I have to say I love my diffuser. That was that hard to say. My tangerine scent. Oh, that sounds nice. I have orange, and I like that smell. I made some lotion that's orange scented, and it's just lovely. Michelle, what's up? Scorpion, what's up? Thank you for 50 likes. Thank you for inviting your fans to the broadcast. How y'all doing? Oh, but hold up. Somebody maybe. Oh no, it's. Ah! Oh shit! Oh my god. Okay, I wish I could show you this text, because it's really funny, but it reveals these people's names, and I won't do that. But we shall say that, hey Scorpion, we shall say that I texted, I texted Angela because, thank you for the applause, Scorpion. I appreciate that very much. I texted Angela, my therapist, earlier, and I was like, oh, I forgot to tell you about the situation. I keep forgetting to tell you about the situation that happened in the Facebook group. And, I gave you a clap, now you have to see that. I get it. So, I'm sorry you had a crappy day, Michelle. Grounding yourself is good. But, okay, so I texted Angela, and I was like, I keep forgetting to tell you about the situation, so I'm just going to text it to you, because I keep forgetting when we're in person. So I told her about the Facebook group incident. I had already told her, like, the drama that happened when nobody was supposed to get into the group yet, right? And then I told her, so I just told her about the, hey, we featured in random, what? So I just told her about the situation where the person just, like, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I know I've talked about it, but I don't know if you guys were here or not, because I can't remember stuff. But anyway, I messaged the person, and I was like, hey, you know, just FYI, we're not supposed to be doing this thing that you're doing, but I was like nice about it, and I was like, you know, I've done this for a while, so, like, if you have questions, please feel free to ask me. And this person, I guess, freaked out. I don't know. And they didn't respond to my message, demodded themselves, and then left the group. And I was like, okay, overreacting much? Whatever. And I felt kind of bad, but Katie and Sean backed me up, and so did the other moderators, so it's fine. But I kept forgetting to tell my therapist about that, so I texted her that what happened. And then also I took a screenshot of a post that somebody posted in the Facebook group earlier, and I sent that to Angela because I kind of thought it was funny. And I was like, do you see this stuff that I am currently reading in the group? And then she texted a little bit ago and said, the first person you mentioned is most likely borderline, and the second person you mentioned is just completely nuts. And it cracked me up. Oh man, she's funny. She's very funny. I called and canceled my appointment with my experience. Like, I just wanted to know why. Nope, that brought on anxiety. They wanted to know why. That's a little weird. Like, if you're canceling more than 24 hours, or at least 24 hours in advance, then they shouldn't ask you why. Because quite frankly, it doesn't matter. Even then, it's not necessarily their business. Is it bad that I question if I need to question getting help? I don't even know if I understand that. I think everybody questions whether or not they need help. But the fact of the matter is that everybody could benefit from some sort of therapy or support at some point in their lives. I firmly believe that. So I would say that just do it. Yes, go get the things. My appointment wasn't until the 12th. Then it's none of their business. I see my next psychiatrist next week. It's literally none of their business. I would have just, but I probably, me myself, I probably wouldn't have had the nerve to say it's none of your business, or it's none of your concern. So I probably would have just said, I had a scheduling conflict come up. I'll call you back to reschedule, and then never call back. Well, probably out of concern. Well, yeah, I feel like if it's psychiatrist, that's a little bit different. That is a good point. Because, I'm clenching my jaw again. No! It's so hard to not. Do you have gum? Might not help everybody, but it helps me sometimes. At least you're aware of gum. That's true. Now it's sore. You know what? I have been doing, that's one thing that's really helped, is me doing this exercise thing. I don't have any gum. Oh, and doing this exercise thing is really helping my tension. Excuse me. Gum makes it a million times worse, FYI. See, I've been told, that, cause like I have TMJ on this side, and they tell me like, don't chew gum and all this stuff, but sometimes it, like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to worse. It kind of seems to make it better somehow, or at least my, my jaw tension, because when I'm moving my jaw, I mean, there are times when I'm like, no, I can't chew gum right now because it's sore or whatever, but I also don't chew gum like a ton. I don't know. Got my kitty joining me for cuddles. Aww. CJ was on my lap downstairs sleeping for a bit. I ate some dinner, and then she also had some of my dinner because it was chicken, and she freaking loves chicken. I think she would eat only chicken if I would let her. But I gave her a little bit of chicken, and she loves it. Absolutely loves it. Tomorrow I'll get my weekly vitals, but I need to ask to get referral to an audiologist. I'm getting humming noise in my right ear. So like tinnitus, or tinnitus as some people say. Tinnitus in your ears. Have you ever plugged your nose and tried to blow air out your ears? Because it, if you do that, it opens up your eustachian tubes. And sometimes that can help, but tinnitus, I have tinnitus. I think mine is related to, kitties are the best, it's true. I think mine my tinnitus is related to, potentially Meniere's disease. My kitty is resting next to me, and my angel like, aw, I love kitties. I hear somebody outside. I think it's part damage from hearing a lot of loud music for your ears. That will do it. Anytime you hear, anytime you like are exposed to loud noises, and then you hear like your ears are ringing afterwards, that means that you've done permanent damage, some level of permanent damage to your hearing, ear infections as a kid. Well, ear infections can cause temporary hearing loss, but then because there's like so what's it called? Conductive hearing loss, and then there's sensory neural hearing loss. Or you can have mixed. I had inner ear infections, labyrinthitis, and caused some dizziness. Damn. Yeah, I get episodes. Lauren, what up, girl? I get episodes of vertigo sometimes, and like I just feel really nauseous and motion sick. It doesn't happen. I go through phases of like where it happens, and then it doesn't happen for a while, and then it happens again, and so on and so forth. And my hearing loss is in, oh, excuse me, a little bit in both ears. But it's way worse in this ear. Thank you for the applause. It's way worse in this ear. And also my hearing loss is in the lower frequencies, not the high-pitched frequencies. So, yeah, that's conducive, I guess, with Meniere's disease. I couldn't sleep because of it last night. Yeah, wait, what about earplugs? I love it when my hearing rings after shooting. Oh my god. That makes me cringe just because so much hearing loss. So I have some electric string type lights now. So I have some mood lighting in my apartment now. Ooh, that's awesome. I use Christmas lights, like string lights, for my nightlight, but when those burn out, I'm going to use a light rope, because I used to have a green light rope and then it burned out, and now I have a blue one and a green one that I haven't opened yet. Because I already have these, so why not? But yeah, I mean, that could be a lot of stuff, Michelle. Like, you could have fluid in your ears. Who knows? Lauren in the house. Even the tiny hairs could be damaged. Yep. Darn, our favorite troll isn't here. I know. He's probably asleep. Or close to being asleep. He might be asleep, because it's kind of... I mean, what time is it there? Emma's still up. Not that he and Emma are on the same sleeping schedule, but... it's 5 hours later, so... It's like, what, 1 a.m. there? Something like that. Yeah, it's like 1:15 a.m. there. I often feel like I have fluid in my ears. I told my doctor about it, and he can't find anything. And my ears itch all the same. That sucks. I still need to get a roof light. Is that how they're called? In my room. Like a ceiling light? Or what do we call them? Do you ever do that when someone asks you something like that and then you're like, wait, what do we call those? Is that just me? Because I do that a lot. A ceiling light? A room light? An overhead light. That's what I was looking for. An overhead light for my room. An overhead light implies it's on the ceiling, otherwise it's like a lamp. Dry ears or dry eustachian tubes. Look at you with the words. Try using saline spray. Oh my god. If you're like me and you cannot stand to put like saline like squirted up your nose. I cannot do that. So what I do is I take a Q-tip and pour some saline on it, and then stick the Q-tip up my nose and sniff, and then, use the other side, put some saline on it, stick it up there, sniff. Little trick I picked up on my, after I had my nose surgery. Neti pots look like torture to me. I've never tried specifically a neti pot, but I've tried like the squirt bottle equivalent. I did it when I had ear tubes in, and it hurt so freaking bad. I like my ear so bad. I was like, no, thank you. Ever try it again? I would not have tried it had I not been extremely desperate. I don't like neti pots. They can cause sinus infection. My ENT told me to get one of those, like my current, well, he's not my current ENT anymore, but because I tried it in Evansville years ago, and then he tried to get me to get one of those squirt bottle ones instead of a neti pot, and I was like, no, I'll suffer. I'm not using it. I don't want water up my freaking nose. It's weird. Like, I would much rather pour, like, squirt some saline on a Q-tip and stick it up my nose at my own comfort level and swirl it around if need be and sniff. Literal translation from the Dutch word would be hanging light. Oh. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna ask my doctor too about it tomorrow. I'm also supposed to tell him about the irregular heart rate. Yeah, definitely do that. I think I have both sinus infections and migraines. Totally possible. I used to get a lot of sinus infections, and I hate to admit it, but ever since I had my nose surgery, I don't really get sinus sick anymore. Which is kind of great, but I have other side effects from the surgery that I still have, that my ENT tried to tell me that they were not related to my nose surgery, and I was like, oh really? Then why did they start literally as soon as I had the nose surgery? Also, I know my body better than you, so go screw yourself if you think otherwise, sir. I got my eye on a copper lamp. Very nice. Hydration is important. Yeah, I have a deviated septum, so does my mom. My mom has a deviated septum, and after she saw me get my nose surgery, she was like, no way am I getting that surgery. It's not fun. I will say, I don't get sinus infections anymore. I think I've gotten bronchitis, I think twice, maybe 3 times since BRB since the surgery. But that was not from sinus infection, so that's it. I don't think I've really gotten sick since then. It's pretty crazy. I'm gonna go on my pain medication. It got up to me. I feel nauseous a bit. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. So I'm going to rest. Good hanging out. Thanks for hanging out, dude. I really hope you feel better, okay? Deviated septum can be genetic. Yes, it can. Mine is not genetic. Mine was from breaking my nose 3 or 4 times, which is why my nose is still crooked. If I wanted to get my nose straight, I would have to have an actual rhinoplasty, which would involve making an incision in my hairline and pulling my face down. So no thanks. No thank you. don't know. But yeah, I have a couple friends who have deviated septums, and one of them is bad enough that her doctor was like, you should think about having surgery. And I was like, yeah, I'll tell you everything you want to know before you decide to have the surgery, that things I wish I would have known before I decided to have the surgery. Told her, and I don't think she's going to get the surgery. Had I been able to, like, magically experience what the recovery would be like just for a day or half a day or an hour, before I decided to have the surgery, I would not have had the surgery. I'm watching a guy play Zelda and the map marks where you die in the game. Thanks, game. It's funny. Oh man, my therapist is just so funny. Oh shit. Man. I kind of want to check up on Kitten Academy and their pregnant mom cat. Oh, kitties. I love kitties. Obviously. Oh, good grief. She could deliver at any time. Oh man. I remember when CJ was pregnant and had her babies. Oh my gosh. I was a nervous wreck. I was so scared. I mean, everything was fine, but I was worried that something would happen, and I don't know. I was just paranoid. Her kittens were cute. They looked absolutely nothing like her, but they were adorable. And I used to ask her if the stork brought the wrong kittens to her, and she'd just look at me and meow, because she's a cat and she's cute. And but yeah, 2 of her kids were freaking brats. Specifically one, I think she was actually crazy. Rudolph, she was nuts. I named him Rudolph, Nike, and Riley, but Riley I gave to my cousin, and she renamed her Kiki, which actually kind of fits. But yeah, Nike was a boy, Rudolph was a girl. And yeah, LOL, my parents had a cat who was certifiably crazy. This cat, well, Nike and Rudolph, we gave Kiki up at when she was 9, the day they turned 9 weeks old. And I gave her to my cousin, and then so we just had I called them the twins because they were both black and white and looked extremely similar. And they would freaking get into like, oh my gosh, it was crazy. Like, it was unnervingly friendly. It, like, these cats, oh my gosh, one day they heard me awake, but I hadn't, like, come out into the hall yet, and I come out into the hall, and one of them, Rudolph, was on the floor, just, like, staring up at me, and I was like, what are you looking at? Because I realized she wasn't looking at me, she was looking above me. I was like, you're nuts, what are you doing? And I look, and I turn, and I look, and at the top of the door frame Okay, this door, like, I can't even, I could maybe barely touch the top of the door frame. Tall. I'm like 6 foot. What? I'm 5 foot, like 9.5 or 10. 5 foot 9.5. And the cat, Nike, was on top of the freaking door frame. I don't even know how he got up there. And the door frame was like this wide. I don't even know how he stood up there. And he was trying to break in, like look for a way in to get to me because he heard me awake and was like, and this cat, I mean, they were nuts. Nike wasn't that bad, usually, but Rudolph was. Like, she was freaking insane. And they were bratty. I mean, like, they got into everything. They acted absolutely nothing like their mom. They were really sweet like their mom. Like, CJ's so sweet. But CJ's also extremely careful and considerate and, like, almost asks permission to do things. And if you tell her not to do something, she's like, oh, okay, I won't. And she's so well behaved. But these cats were freaking heathens. And it was insane. Drove me nuts. Cat who held up her kittens until access to the high sleeper bed was granted to deliver the kittens. Oh, wow. I love heathen kitties. Oh, I don't know if you, I mean, well, they were so freaking cute, but they, like, they drove me nuts. I was just like, I didn't have enough energy to deal with them. I mean, we weren't gonna keep them anyway, but even if I, like, I think I would have had to have found homes for them because I couldn't handle it. And also my allergies were driving me insane. Like, I probably shouldn't even be around cats, to be honest, because I'm level 3 allergic. But it was just too much, because at one point we had 5 cats in the house, because CJ had 3 kittens, and then CJ, and then Nako. And I felt like I was dying basically all the time. She had the kittens on her PJs. Oh my god. Luckily, I got CJ like a big cardboard box and put like towels in it and stuff, and she had the kittens in there. So you could get a hairless cat. No. Honestly, I would still be allergic because I'm allergic to their hair, and I'm also allergic to their spit. And like anytime I get scratched or bitten by one, I'm allergic to all things about cats. And also, to be honest, a hairless cat kind of, like, I think it would weird me out to, like, pet one. I don't know. The caretaker from Kitten Academy is allergic to. Yeah. It's no fun to be allergic to cats or animals. I'm also allergic to dogs, and I'm also allergic to horses and guinea pigs and rats, because I tried to have pet rats one time. Lasted 3 weeks. I wasn't allergic to my newt though, so that was good. I miss my newt. I'm basically allergic to any animal with fur. Welcome back, Lauren. I need my knife so I can open this package of candy because I am craving candy. This is the only candy I have, and it's the last one I have. It's Reese's Pieces. I love Reese's Pieces, but I really think I prefer the peanut butter M&Ms. But these will do for sure. Would steal food a lot, nothing but safe. Eat through plastic. Holy crap. I've been craving the Ben & Jerry's ice cream since we talked about it last. Oh my gosh. Cookie dough sounds so good right now. Good thing I don't have any. I mean, really, because, you know, reasons. Reasons, that's candy. Mini croissants have fallen. Rest in peace, croissants. My dog growing up picked up a pear like it was a tennis ball and dropped it in front of us, expecting us to throw it. That's really funny. Yeah, that's cute. I want some freaking candy. But the problem is that if I had candy right now, I would probably eat too much of it. So it's probably a good thing that I don't have any in my possession other than that. Also, okay, so I have no control about candy, no self-control. I mean, yeah, I'm not good about self-control when it comes to candy. That's why I'm trying really hard to be healthy about portions and, you know, also trying to make healthier choices in terms of like, oh, maybe an apple is better than like, you know, candy for a snack or whatever. But which is not that hard when you don't have candy around. And also apples are really good, so that's good at least, I suppose. Sports new logo of the Indians has changed from the chief to a C. Oh, interesting. Like, maybe the apples is better than an entire box of Oreos. What madness is this? Right? But yeah. I actually made myself a healthy dinner. Hashtag progress. Because depression makes me want to eat unhealthy / easy meals. Same, dude, same. But seriously, good for you for making yourself a healthy dinner. Hey, Joe, what's up? Like I said, I've been trying to be better about that, for sure. Trying to eat more proteins, and vegetables, you know? Like, eat more meat. And more meat and vegetables than, like, carbs, for example. But, like, balance it all, too, you know what I'm saying? But steamer bag vegetables are excellent. I love those. Hard-boiled eggs last night and then forgot to put them in the fridge. Oops! Carbs are important too. Yeah, everything is important in moderation. For sure. That really sucks. Also, gotta go out to the store. Alright, Michelle, take care. English muffins. Lauren, do you like English muffins? Because I've been eating those. Clenching your jaw again. Damn. I was really tensing the other night, and then I decided to do some push-ups to like help with the tension, and it really freaking helped. Of course, then I ended up exercising for 40 minutes total, but you know, whatever. You eat them. I freaking love them. Like, I've been eating one in the morning. Now, sometimes I eat them at night even. If I'm, like, hungry and I want to eat something before I go to bed. I'm a Mexican in love with your nickname. That's cool. Oh, that's cool. But anyway, English muffins, I freaking love them because, especially for someone like me who has hypoglycemia, because it's got a decent amount of carbs, a decent amount of protein, and also it's low in fat. So then I eat that and it helps sustain my blood sugar and I don't feel shaky and I'm like, yes, this is the shit right here. And so I'm like hooked on YouNow. Magical food. I know, right? It is. It is. It's a magical food, more or less. Also, face massages around the jaw area. You're gonna have tons of pencils. Yeah, if you have a heating pad. Who has 2 thumbs and has been taking magnesium? I take magnesium every day. I take, how many milligrams? They're not facing me. I take big magnesium pills. I do have a heating pad. That can help too. Help relax the muscles. Magnesium. Wrong way. 100 milligrams. It's a big ass bottle, Yvonne. Oh, but yeah. I'm on team vitamin D. Vitamin D is good too. But magnesium specifically helps with like tension in general. Helps get toxins out of your body. You need magnesium, calcium, and zinc, and also vitamin D. And you need those things to, like, they all work better if you have all of them, or you're getting enough of all of them. You take 3 400 milligram pills a day? Like every day? Because every now and then I'll take 2, which is 200% of your daily value. Or I'll take, if I'm really bad, I might take 3. But usually, because you can overdose on magnesium, and it makes you have stomach problems, to say the least. But I have so much tension and pain and TMJ and all that, I kind of have to take magnesium. Yeah, I don't love swallowing pills. If they're round pills, they're really hard for me to swallow, but if they're like longer ones, then I can do those. But I always have to put the water in my mouth first and then put the pill in. I cannot put the pill first and then drink the water. I have so much mental tension, it's not funny. I feel that. OMG, I'm so bad at taking pills. I had to learn how to swallow pills when after I had my first eye surgery. But the only way I could do it, and I still have a hard time, I have to put the liquid in my mouth first and then tilt my head back and put the pill in and then kind of like shake my head so it goes down more easily. Oh, I'm gonna have to get off here soon, but I might be back later. I gotta go watch my show. And also, howdy partner. How's it going? Oh. Kind of blessed that the pills I have are easier than most to swallow. Yeah, that's good. It's very good. Hashtag not from the South. Same. Also not from the South. Southern Horse. Word. Oh. Alright, well, I'm gonna get going and get ready to watch my show. My comment didn't show up, I don't think. If you said something after I'm so bad at taking pills, then I did not see it. It didn't show up. What show? It's, shit, what is it called? Oh, Better Late Than Never. It's on NBC, so like regular TV. Yay, regular TV. And it's got like William Shatner, Henry Winkler, aka the Fonz, George Foreman, Terry Bradshaw, some younger comedian guy named Jeff. Maybe that's it. And they're traveling like all over the world. Thank you for 50 likes. All over the world and experiencing these different cultures and trying all these different foods, getting into all kinds of shenanigans, and it's really I love it. I freaking love it. Like, it's funny and goofy, but also you see like this really touching stuff sometimes. I don't know, I really like it. Yeah, I think I saw a commercial for it. It's so good. Like, I think it's become kind of one of my favorite shows, if not maybe my favorite show. I mean, you know, like, that I'm watching at the moment. But it's really good. It's really good. And I like it because it's light and it's not, doesn't make me tense, and it's good stuff. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go get ready to watch that and then do a workout. I don't really feel like doing a workout though, so I might just watch the show and do my cycle pedal thingy, because that's an easier thing, and I can just watch TV while I do that. So yeah, because I don't want to do nothing, but like, I ain't trying to break a sweat, you know what I'm saying? Shatner is fun. Yes. Yeah, he's funny. Like, it's just so, I don't know, it's really good. It's cool, and they have a fun dynamic and stuff like that. But anyway, I'll probably maybe be on later. We shall see. But anyway, thanks for hanging out, guys. I will catch up side, talk to you later. Peace out. Yo.